Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to another proof of prophethood. In this one we're going to examine the eclipse which happened during the lifetime of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Read this hadith found in Sahih al-Bukhari 1043. The sun eclipsed in the lifetime of Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. On the day when his son Ibrahim died, the people said, "The sun had eclipsed because of the death of your son." Allah's Messenger said, "The sun and the moon do not eclipse because of the death of a life or the birth of someone. When you see an eclipse, pray and invoke Allah." A man who was deluded, who was deceived, who was hallucinating, or a liar, would use this to his advantage. The deluded one, the one who hallucinates, would be like, "Yes, you guys are right. Actually, you know what? Yeah." And he would believe it. The liar would be like, I've got a chance here. I can use this to my advantage to further my gain. But what did the Prophet do? He said to them no, and rebuked them. This is a testament to his honesty. This is a sign of his honesty and his sincerity. I am now going to play a short clip from a video which is linked in the description. Dr. Gary Miller, a revert to Islam, explains his story as well. So check it out.
Named Abraham. The son died when the child was 2 years old. The same day the boy died, there was an eclipse of the sun. The sky went dark. And the Muslims came running to their prophet and said, "Look, it's a miracle. Your child died and the sky went dark in sadness." It occurred to me, see, if he was a crazy man, he'd probably believe what they said. He'd probably think, "Yes, it's a miracle. My child died, the sky is dark. Yes, it's a miracle." If he was a crazy man. If he was a liar, he would have taken advantage of it. He would have said, "Yes, right, my child died, the sky is dark, you tell everyone, it proves I'm a prophet. It's a miracle." But what did he do? He became angry with the Muslims. He told them that was nonsense. He was angry with them. "How dare you say that?" He said, "The sun and the moon are signs of God, and they don't worry themselves about the birth of a man or the death of a son of Muhammad." Doesn't look very crazy, doesn't look much like a liar.
Something else I would like to add, which will prove how the hadith are a reliable source of information. So this should inshallah increase the amount of the Muslims watching this, as well as demonstrate to the skeptics, to the open-minded non-Muslims who watch this video, how the hadith are a reliable source of information. The Prophet's son Ibrahim died in 632 AD in January. This is when the eclipse occurred. And when we look to history, for example, NASA and other places, they state that an eclipse did occur in 632 AD in January. So this demonstrates what was recorded in the hadith, what is narrated, what we have is reliable information about the Prophet's life. If the people around the Prophet testified to the fact an eclipse happened, and we know from today that this is in fact true, and we have history to prove it, we have science to prove it, we know the information about the Prophet, the authentic narrations, are reliable because the people cared more about him and recording what he said, what he did, more than some eclipse. I will leave an additional link in the description as well, a video which you can watch and see how the hadith are historically reliable. But that is the end of this video, and inshallah I will see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.